Hey crafty friends, it's Alyssa with Crafting to Cope, and I'm on today with a Hobby Lobby haul. So I actually went to Hobby Lobby in search of the bead clearance, and my store just is starting to mark things down. So then I wandered over to the paper crafting section and noticed that they did have new items. So they had cleaned out the clearance from paper crafting, moved that stuff to the clearance department, and they are starting to put out new items. And so I looked through the things that were out and I grabbed some. They have a lot of new paper, a lot of new stickers, those types of things. And so I just grabbed some of the items that I liked. And so I just wanted to share some of them with you today. So I did pick up a few packs of the paper crafting kits. And so they did kind of change these a little bit. They're now hanging them not at an angle. And from what I could tell, they were all new except for just like two of them at my store. They still have like a butterfly one that they had before, like the peach and black butterfly. And then they had kind of like the Happy Vibes collection that they had before. So I did pick up a few for personal use. So I wanted to share them with you today. So I got two of this one. So it's a bow set. And so this does come with stickers, gems, alphas, paper, and then some ephemera. So it's fun because it comes with black, red, blue, and pink bows. So just different themes. And so you can kind of get a look at them there. And then on the back, you can see the full sheets. And so there's like a floral paper, one with strawberries, cherries, and bows, black bows, pink bows, and blue bows. And then these ephemera pieces and frames here. So super pretty. I was happy to find that. So I got two of those. And then I saw this watercolor hydrangea paper and I just thought it was so pretty. And both the bow collection and this one go with some paper pads that I got that I'm going to show you in a minute. So this one just comes with 2 sheets of stickers, the ones with the flowers and then the alphas and then some 3D type stickers. So you can kind of get a look at all of those. I apologize for the glare, but on the back you can see the full sheets of stickers and then the 5 different types of paper. And this paper is super thin, so I usually like to back it on things. It's good for card fronts when you're putting it on cardstock. But again, the 2 that I just showed you, I did get some other paper that I thought these stickers would go with really well. Then I bought a couple of kits for my paper craft for my scrapbooking actually. So I am the mother of boys and both of my boys love the outdoors. So my youngest, who just recently turned 11, he's like obsessed with fishing. And so they had this fishing kit and I thought this would be so fun for all the pictures I take of him fishing and the fish he catches. So again, it comes with stickers, alphas, and then some pretty big size ephemera and then the paper. So you can see the full sheets of stickers there. And then just these nice papers. And these would also be really good if you needed to make kind of like a man card. So I know sometimes it's hard to find kind of those male themes for cards. So these papers would also be really good for making like a Father's Day card, just even the ones without fishing on it, just the designs. And then it comes with these ephemera pieces here. So some fish, some frames, some cute little sayings to use in scrapbooking. So I was pretty happy with that one. And then this one is a camping kit. So it has all these adorable little campers and then some alphas and then 3D stickers and the paper. And my family does like to go, not necessarily camping, we go to the cabin, but I still thought I could use this paper to just do some of those cabin type scrapbook pages. So really cute. So there are a bunch of other ones. These are just the ones that I got that I thought I would use. And then I did get some paper. I opened them before the video because these stickers on these new paper pads are so sticky. I struggled. It was like struggle bus trying to get those off. It would have been funny on camera actually. So I got this pad which has pearl and foil and it's called Catherine. It has 20 designs, 3 of each. And I'm just going to kind of go through it a little bit so you can see. Let me move this one out of the way. It's so pretty, and I just love, I say this all the time, but I don't have a lot. I like purple, but I don't have a lot of things that are purple. Let me move this light over here so we don't get that shadow. So this is like a watercolor sheet, and then this one has the foil on it. And then I don't know if you can see that pearl, but it is so pretty on this floral sheet. And so some of them are just plain with no foil. Some have foil and pearl. So this one is a foil. It's just, and then these pretty hydrangeas. There's just such pretty feminine paper, and I thought it would be great. More florals with the pearl for just all different types of kits. And then this one has birds on it, which are so adorable. More foil. And I'm just trying to go fast so this video is not super long. And then this one has the pearl on it. Just such pretty florals. I have so many ideas. And then this one has that pearl as well. So, and I think I like this one the best. I love the hydrangeas. It's like one of my favorite flowers. So I got that. And then I actually bought some cardstock to go with that. So again, I just wanted to make sure I could match. And they have all new cardstock kits too, like packs of cardstock in fun colors. So I got this one. It's just different purples. It's called Ice Cream. And then this is just the normal 65 pounds. So I got that. And then I also got the pad for both. I bought 2 paper pads, and I got both of them in the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 because I do, and it's the same prints, just smaller. I just like to have the smaller prints. You know, some of it I use in scrapbooking or paper crafting. Some of it I use in card making, and to have the smaller prints is really handy. So I got the smaller print one as well. And then the next one I got, I was super excited about because this will match that scrapbooking kit that I got. And then this matches the other scrapbooking kit I got. So this is all bow design paper. And this doesn't have any foil or anything on it, but it's just fun. So it has the black, red, pink, blue, different bow designs. So I'm just going to kind of go through it really fast so you can just kind of see all the fun designs. And then it has some florals mixed in, cherries. It's just so much fun. And I have a lot of bow stuff. This reminds me of, they have like tissue paper and wrapping paper and some other things throughout the store that looks like that. So little flowers and bows, cherries. And then this one has some seashells on it. It's just such fun paper. This one kind of reminds me that it would go with like some Maggie Holmes collection. So it's swans. And I think this one is my favorite. It's just so bright and cheery. And I love the strawberries and the cherries. There's just so many things I could do with that paper. So that is the bow pad. And I love it. And then I also got that one in the 6 by 6 just so I could get those smaller prints. And so, and I do that a lot when I buy paper. So then I also went through the stickers, and I of course found some, but Paper Studio was on sale. So I went yesterday. Today's Tuesday, so I went on Monday, and it was on sale. So to go with this, I did buy some purple flowers because I don't think I have any purple flowers in my stash. So I did buy some purple flowers to work on some projects for those. And then I did find some new stickers, so I'm going to just go through those with you real quick. So I did buy kind of like that Happy Vibes collection for my Groovy Retro Swaps that I'm working on, which I hopefully will finish up and share pretty soon. But I picked up these birthday stickers because I thought with the leftover paper that I had, it would be really fun to make some birthday cards. And so I picked up these stickers, and then they had this sheet of the blue bows. So I picked up these as well to go with this paper pad. And there's probably a few other bows in here. Then I bought 1 pack of these just because I just needed them in my life. They're so cute. They're the pastel nutcrackers, and I have a feeling I'll be buying more of these at Christmas time, but I just bought 1 for right now till I figure out what I'm gonna make with them. And then these were new to me. They're a little pink, like lighter pink, and then like a hot pink strawberry, and they're, you know, they're popped up. And so I got those. I think these are supposed to be Valentine's Day stickers, but they don't really like scream Valentine's Day besides this little XO here. But I thought it went great with the pink bow paper. You know, it has like the swans on it, but and the strawberries and the cherries on the cake and the cherries here. And so I thought these would be really good with that pad. And then they had some of these multicolored bows, and so I could use them with that pad, or I just always need bows in paper projects, so I thought these would be fun too. And then these puffy stickers in strawberries and little flowers, and I just can't seem to get enough of the strawberries. Then I got these two sets of bows, one in blue and one in pink, and I think I've seen these before. I'm not real sure, but maybe I'm getting these confused with like the 3-dimensional ones that I bought before, but they are super cute, and so I got those. And then these little smiley faces were new to me too, and they're just kind of hard, just like these. I'm not sure what that is. They kind of feel like gel, but they're not squishy. So I got these. And then a new pack of bee stickers. So they're cute little 3D kind of popped up bees with white wings. And so I just thought those were cute for bee projects. And then I did get a pack of these die cuts. So it is just a bunch of different sayings that, again, I can use with some of the papers that I purchased in the past. So just fun things that say like, take it easy, one day at a time, smiley faces, be kind, love, you know, those types of things. And they match a couple different of the Paper Studio collections. So I thought those ephemera die cuts would be good. And then I did purchase some cold transfer stickers. So I do have some of these glass cups and some of these keychains. And I really want to try my hand at making these to see how I do. And then if I'm successful, I would then look online for some different designs. But I just kind of wanted to try them out. So I just got some different ones to try out at home. And these rang up. They don't say Paper Studio on them, but they did ring them up at 40% off for me, which is kind of hit and miss there. Like sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but it doesn't actually say Paper Studio on here anywhere. But they did ring it up at 40% off. And then of course I moseyed through the school section again because I had seen a few people post these. And I just wanted to make sure that I had some on hand. They're just really cute pastel colors. They're little books and, little open books. And I thought they would be fun to decorate, kind of like a little embellishment. And then I did get these smiley faces again to go with those paper collections that I have. They are a garland, so it's felt. But when I look at it, it would be super easy to take this string off and just use these as embellishments. They come in all these fun colors. So I thought they would be fun to incorporate into my projects that I'm currently working on. And then when I have, you know, the leftover paper after my swap, I could use these to make some fun cards. So I got those as well. And then I did go to the ribbon section, trying to find some ribbon to match this this Catherine paper, and it was kind of a hard color to match. So I got this gray satin ribbon because all the purples were kind of not the right color. And then I also got this tulle, which I thought I could cut into cute little strips, or at a minimum use it in my packaging when I send swaps if I use that collection. And then I walked through the wood pile, just kind of looking. I like to look through there sometimes and just see what they have. And I found these cute little boxes. And I think there are jewelry boxes. What does it say on there? Playing card box is what it is. Oh, that's cute. It's a playing card box, so I suppose you put your deck of cards in there. But I thought this would be really fun to paint and alter and use kind of as just like a little embellishment box. You could fit a lot of goodies in that box. And who knows, I mean, if it's a playing card box, it would also be cute to send some ATCs in if you're sending more than one or send two. So I got a couple of those to play with, and I thought that was going to be fun. And then while I was checking out the clearance jewelry, I knew these weren't going to go on clearance. So I did buy some of these novelty beads, and they're just cute little bows in different pinks, purples, and then like an off-white. The hole is at the top, so I could use them in beading projects, but I also thought they would work to just kind of use like as a flat back or a cabochon in my projects. And then I did pick up these, which these are flat backs from Bead Design Co., which was also on sale this week. And I've purchased these before, but I don't have many left. So I purchased 2 more of these. And then I did purchase in the jewelry shop these little clay bits. And I have not bought these clay bits. I think they had a different strawberry mix in the past. But these are some pretty good sized strawberries, and then little hearts with strawberries on them. And I thought that these would be great. I mean, they're big enough to just glue on a project or to use in a shaker. So I got those as well. So the only other thing I purchased was I got a pack of these mini mist spray bottles, because I have a project in mind that I want to do a video on. And I was kind of intrigued by these because they do not have kind of like the little plastic stem in them, you know, like normal squirt bottles do. And I thought maybe they would get less clogged for what I had in mind. So we're going to try those. And then I also bought some paint colors, just to kind of like 2 shades of mint, 2 shades of purple, and 2 shades of pink for an upcoming idea that I have on a project. And I needed some new acrylic paint, and so I got those as well. So I do plan on going back and checking out the bead clearance just to see if there's anything I cannot live without. So I'll probably do another haul on that eventually. But if you haven't gone and checked out the paper crafting section, definitely go and check out all their new items. There's a lot more than what I showed right here, but this is just a little taste of what they do have, and it's pretty exciting to have some new paper collections. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.